Welcome viewer to the course of web designing. In this video I will try to cover the following form elements. So let's start with text area control. The text area is a multi-line text control. To create a text area control, look at these codes. Due to lack of space in the body section, we are only showing the form. So this is the opening tag of the text area control, while this one is the closing tag of text area control. If you want to enter some initial text, it will goes here, that is between the opening and closing tag. With the name attribute, the server recognizes the control and to get its value. Some of the attributes such as name attribute I have covered in the first part of this video. Therefore, I will not re-explain such attributes here. The interested viewer may look at the first part of this video. Row and column are the two new attributes representing the number of row and column in the text area control. In this example, the number of row equal to 5, while number of column equal to 50, while name of the text area control is mline, that is multi-line text. Now to implement it practically for better understanding. I have already developed the structure. Now let's add the text area control. So type text area. Let's name of the text area control equal to mline t and number of rows equal to 5 and suppose the number of column equal to 50. Now save the file, come to the browser, type localhost. So this is the output of the code. If you want to add some initial text, type it here, your initial text will be here. Save again and refresh the browser. So this is the output. Now let's come to study radio button. Radio button. The radio buttons allow to make only one choice from a set of predefined options. It is created with input elements where the value of type attribute will be radio. The check attribute is used to assign a default value for the radio button. Now look at these codes. Here we want to create two radio buttons. So this is the first one, type radio, name subject. This is the second one, type radio, name subject. Checkboxes. Checkboxes provide another way to make choices. The checkboxes allow to make one or more choices from a set of predefined options. On the other hand, as we studied, the radio button allows selection of only one option. The checkboxes are also created with input element and value of type attribute will be checkbox. Set the value of checked attribute to check if you want to select it by default. Here we want to create two checkboxes. So this is the first one, type checkbox name Computer science, value CS. This is the second one. Type checkbox, name physics, value PHY. Here the name attribute has different value for each option as compared to radio button. Since checkboxes allow selection of more than one option, so that's why different names are used to pass their value to the server. Now to practically implement both radio button and checkboxes for better understanding. Now to add radio button and checkboxes to our code. So let's start with radio button. Here I am going to mention some games and user will select his favorite game. Please select your favorite game. Input, type radio, name, game, value, cricket, copy this one, paste it here, change this one to hockey, football, this one to tennis, save the file, come to the browser to view its output. So see, 4 options are available for the user. He can select one option from these 4. Let's suppose we want hockey will be marked by default. So set as checked attribute equal to checked. Save again. Come to the browser and refresh the browser. Now you see the hockey is selected. The user can select football or tennis or cricket. Now to add checkboxes. Suppose some famous laptops brand are available and user will select the favorite one. Now let's add these options to our code. So add a horizontal line. Please select the favorite laptops brand. You can select more than one options. Input, type checkbox, name is brand 1, value Lenovo, copy this one, paste it here, change this one to brand 2, brand 3 and brand 4. Change this value to Dell. Change value of brand 3 to HP. This one to Sony. Save the file and come to the browser to view its output. So see, 4 checkboxes are available and you can mark one or more of the checkboxes. If you want that a checkbox will be marked by default, so add the check attribute. Let we want Lenore will be marked by default. So checked equal to checked. Save the file, come to the browser and refresh it. So see, Lenovo is marked by default. A drop-down list box allows the user to select a single option out of a large number of options. If the number of options is small, then the redo button is the best choice. The select element work is a container to hold the option of a drop-down list box, where each element is defined within this container using the option element. For each option element, the value attribute specifies the value that is to be forwarded to the server if the option is selected. To specify the default option, the selected attribute is used. Otherwise, the first option will be displayed when the page loads. To create a list box, consider this example. Here within the body section, we are just showing the form. This is the opening tag of select element, and this one is the closing tag of select element, and name of the control is city, and option of the drop down list box will appear between these two tags. So this is the first option, its value is Islamabad. This value is forwarded to the server when the form is submitted, and this value is appear for the user in the browser. This is the second option, its value is Peshawar, and the third one option is a value Kuhat. Now to implement it practically for better understanding. Now to add a drop down list box to our code. This drop down box will consist of names of different cities. So draw a horizontal line, list of cities, select name of the control is city, option value of option is Islamabad, copy this option, paste it here, change this one to Peshawar, this one to Lahore, this one to Karachi, Quetta, and this one to Kuwait. Now save the file and come to the browser to view its output. Refresh the browser, so the drop down box is here for you. You click this arrow, the different name of the cities are available. You select any one you want. As compared to drop down list box, the multiple select box allow to display more than one option at the same time. Just add the size attribute to convert your drop down list box into multiple select box, where the value of size attribute indicates the number of options you want to display at the same time. Moreover, it is also possible to select more than one item from the list by adding multiple attributes. For practical implementation, let's convert the drop-down list box we already created into multiple select box. So this is the drop-down list box we already created. We want to convert it into multiple select box. So to set the size attribute, so add the size attribute and set its value to 4. Now save the file, come to the browser, refresh the browser, so it is converted into multiple select box, but you can select only one option. If you want to select more than one option, then add the multiple attribute. So after size attribute, also add multiple, save the file, refresh the file, select the first item, press the Ctrl key, select the third one. You see 2 options selected. Now to discuss the file upload box. File upload box allows you to upload a file to a server. It is also created with input element where the value of type attribute will be file. The accept attribute specifies that what type of file is allowed for uploading. Look at these codes to learn the general syntax to declare a file upload box. So this is the input text, type is equal to file, name your file, accept image/state, so it means to accept any image file. Now look at this code to implement the file upload box. Input type equal to file, name upload file, save the file, refresh the browser. So the file upload box appeared. Click this button to select file for uploading. So you can click any file here to select, but we are not going to select any file, so cancel it. Now there is another item known as field set item element. Field set element is used for grouping from elements, and browser will show the field set with a line around the grouped item. So let's to group these last two items using the field set element. So come here and start from here, field set, move this last tag to this location, and if you want to add a title to the group, add the legend. The name of our group is grouping from elements. Save the file, refresh the file. See, align appears around these two items, and its title is grouping from elements. So thanks for watching this video.